Hello and welcome to Goa 365 Story Behind the Story. Now in this series of episodes we have been taking up a lot of issues which some are not so, some which don't come out in front of the public eye, some are not so palatable to lots of people, and some which, but all of a necessity, all where awareness has to be created in society. So today we have an issue which has been troubling Goans and I think lots of other places looking by court orders and all. Stray dogs. A stray dog, I'm a dog lover, I will be very open about it. So, nuisance. Because ultimately there are so many dogs, they roam in packs. Nights they get little aggressive, they think they're bigger than cars, they start running after bikes. So these things happen. But today to discuss these issues and especially solutions, create awareness among the people, I have with me a very distinguished panel who's been in this line, and they're part of that SPCA now. The details about SPCA will be given later. So let me introduce to you, starting with senior journalist, my good friend and former teacher, Prakash Kamath. Prakash Bab, welcome to our show. Next is Apurva Naik, SPCA North Officer. Apurva ma'am, first time to our show. Welcome to our show. Albert Fernandez, ex-secretary SPCA North. Albert Bab, welcome.
Thank you.
And Dexter Braganza, SPCA North Officer. Dexter, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Prakash Bab, first of all, before you introduce them, I would like you to make the differentiation between SPCA and SPCA. SPCA police, SPCA dog lovers, animal cruelty, whatever. Because I don't think many people, including me today, first time I knew about this.
Yeah, all right. Let us start with this. In this Gandhiji's country, Gandhiji's non-violence included animals. He said the greatness of a country and its moral progress is measured by how that society treats the animals. And today if we see in social media, we see society's good, bad, ugly, everything. And much of ugliness comes when how people treat animals, stray dogs, say other animals, cows and others. So this becomes a huge issue for a society. So in that sense, today we have got a very distinguished panel. Today we have with us North District SPCA people.
Okay.
And first I will introduce Albert Fernandez. Mr. Fernandez, let me say that I know him because of this work only towards stray dogs and other animals, feeding, giving water. He provides water bowls all across. Everybody, I know people who care for these animals or stray dogs, they will approach him for these bowls to keep for water for thirsty animals. And he is the executive secretary of North SPCA. And he, besides feeding, he attends rescue calls, emails. He is always there for any guidance, advice for people like us who feed these animals. He is always there.
Not only dogs?
Not only dogs, any animals, cows, cats, because this is animals is the issue. Yeah. Then I have next is Apurva Naik, who is an officer. Now in the North SPCA district, SPCA, the structure is there are 5 officers under Mr. Albert Fernandez. One of them is Apurva Naik in Kolwadi, and she is also a rescuer. She rescues even cows and other animals, and she feeds, she attends these complaints, issues, everything. Same thing, I have next panelist is Dexter Braganza from APSA. He is also officer in North SPCA. So let us discuss this issue so that society also gets sensitized, understands these animals, understands our people who take care of these animals.
Okay. Apurva ma'am, tell me exactly like what is it that you do as a animal rescuer, animal cruelty, dogs? I am not only going to concentrate on dogs and all animals.
Yes.
Apurva.
So the thing is, I have been with animals my whole life. Okay, so as a child also, I feel very empathetic towards them, and they are just so innocent. You know, like even humans sometimes are a little mean. They can be selfish,
Sometimes.
but I was just trying not to be too rude. But yeah, they are mean all the time. But animals are just like kids. You know, they are just pure souls. So they don't have that much thinking capacity as humans. So sometimes you need to be understanding towards them. So what I do is I feed them. A lot of puppies, kittens are just abandoned. You know, now that people know that I take care of them, sometimes they are just a little kind enough to put them in a box and they'll leave them outside my gate. Otherwise, they are abandoned in like very lonely areas, in jungles or near some bushes. So I get them home. My house is like a full zoo now. Okay, so I provide them with shelter, medical treatment, feeding, whatever they need. Then if we get calls saying there is some hit and run case in case of cows or dogs, anything. Even when there are snakes, I catch snakes as well. I love
Really?
snakes. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Sometimes it's like a rescue between animal and animal. Like dogs catch a monitor lizard and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So we do that as well. All kind of rescues, and they are vaccination. They are neutering, very important, sterilization, all that I do with the help of certain NGOs.
Yeah, thanks, Apurva. Apurva, tell you one thing now. Apurva is stuck in. I'm not stuck is the wrong word. Sorry, I withdraw it. Apurva is based in Kolwal.
Kolwal.
Yeah.
Dexter is based in Mapsa. Now, for example, if I want somebody in Panjim, SPC has got everybody, people everywhere
We are just three of us who have come here. We are total 5 officers,
in different.
excluding me.
Yeah.
And so there's one officer based in Ponda.
Okay.
So he will look after the surrounding areas, even go up to Margao if
If
necessary.
need.
We have also got somebody in Savardhan. No, all couldn't come on the show.
No.
So there are people in the north, I mean, they are sufficient, whereby we are not stuck to areas. Like if there is a case in Morjim, maybe Dexter is not there, Apurva will go there or something like that.
And Panjim and all you take care of, or there are.
I take
some-
care of it, and if I need their help, I mean, they are willing to come, they will go up to Kadamba and things like that.
Okay, addition to that, before I bring in Dexter in, what are the problems you generally face with animals? Because you see, we've grown up around animals throughout our lives. Now, at this present moment, I have like say 2 dogs, 1 cat, who's like half blind, disabled, and let's say fish. I had a tortoise. We had lots of animals. And in fact, we got birds who nest outside our this. There are a couple of crows who come who get fed at the door. In fact, now we've even got some rats who the dogs are who are so we have animals. So what exactly what do you
Actually, this DSPCA, it's a unit formed under the collector. Okay, it's a statutory body.
It's a okay.
Okay, so we're independent of any government controls and things like that. This is a society for the prevention of cruelty to animals. So we've got a dedicated email where we receive complaints on the email, where people see, they'll take photographs where somebody has hit and run, or somebody is purposely hitting a dog, throwing hot water. Not only dog, they're doing it even with the cows.
Cows
things
and
like
cat.
that,
Yeah, and yes,
So,
yes.
I mean, these are the cases that we get involved in, whereby we try to, get
It's an
justice.
all India thing.
It is an all India thing.
Okay.
But here, at least in Goa, we have got this setup where we go and visit the people concerned, and also we try to educate the people, because there are many people who keep dogs on small chains, which is once again a cruelty,
It's
torture to
yes.
them. What happens, the animals, they are sitting there outside, they are waiting, because they can't cook for themselves, they don't earn money to buy food.
Okay.
But people don't seem to understand that they also have a stomach, just as we do. So they need to be fed. And if you don't feed them, they say don't feed, because they are multiplying. See, if you don't feed them, they'll become wild.
Yeah,
They'll become
obviously,
ferocious,
obviously.
they'll become feral.
The survival instinct kicks in.
Instinct is there, yeah. So, and plus we also get a lot of calls from people saying that, my neighbor is against me feeding the dogs, what shall I do? This, that. Now the laws are defined, very soon the guidelines are going to come, which will be published in the Gazette. So then everything should be hunky-dory. You particularly have problems with people who stay in gated colonies, whereby they feel that we are in this gated colony, this is ours, nobody else shall come. Now the dogs were already born there, they were staying there. All you have to do is just feed them in a corner somewhere. They don't harm you, they don't attack you, nothing. I've been feeding them for the last 25 years. I haven't been bitten a single time. I mean, they in fact look forward to you. They become your friend. You just feed one biscuit, they become your friend. I've been called on many cases, and I'm very, very sorry to say, but you feel humanity is lacking. You know, it's all humanity after all. If you don't empathize with their need, their wants, you know, how to, you know, go on a massive ABC. ABC is animal birth control. Once we start doing those operations, you will find that they don't multiply.
You know about dogs? What about cows and all on the road? Anyway, I'll get back to you.
She will tell you about
Dexter, yes. Now, what are the problems you face in say in your area, Mapsa, and because that's also very densely populated.
Yeah.
And there are in both four-legged, two-legged, all all feathered, all type of animals. Yeah.
So the basic thing is, see, we can't ignore that, yes, the population is growing
Yes.
and it is a issue.
Which population on
The dogs population, the cows population is growing. And the only human way is to do, like Albert said, is mass ABC. For that, our panchayats, our municipalities has to sign an MOU with the government, animal husbandry, and which they will get grants. They don't have to spend their money. Now, many times I have seen somebody say, no, we don't have money. But no, they don't have to spend any money. They will get the money from the government.
What do they have to do?
They just have to sign an MOU. I mean, they sign an MOU with the this NGO to do the ABC.
Okay.
Okay, and animal husbandry, they have will give them the grants.
Who, the NGO?
Yes, to the municipality, and municipality has to sign an MOU.
Okay.
So
and then the payments are done through
through municipality.
Or panchayat.
Yes, or panchayat. So once this is done, if they do, is the population will be in control, which is very much required. So that is one thing. Second thing, feeding. When you say feeding, see, feeders should be responsible. It is feeders' responsibility to make the dogs friendly and get the ABC done.
Okay, Dexter, let me interrupt you for a moment. We just want to get into a commercial break. I'll be right back with you after
sure.
this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
are just going into a small break. We'll see you on the other side. Welcome back. Yeah, let's go back to Dexter. Yeah, Dexter, please.
Yeah, so I think another issue we have is pet dogs. Like people keep pet, but they don't want to sterilize them. And then afterwards the kids, the babies, like puppies, kittens are abandoned in the market. So this abandoned dogs, they are not come from the street. Obviously some people have brought it through them, that's why they are from the house. So this is a big issue also. So people should start sterilizing their dogs, cats. Because if they don't want to keep puppies and kittens, then might as well get them sterilized. And sterilizing also helps the dogs or the cat's health. So what happens, the dog will keep multiplying and their health goes down. So once you neuter the dog is also healthy. It will live a better life, a longer life.
One thing, I don't know, maybe I should not get in Prakash Babu on this, but Albert, I have seen this, like people, when they take a dog, like they will buy a dog or they will arrange a dog, somehow they will get a dog from somewhere. And their puppies are very cute.
Yes.
As the dog goes bigger, then that thing goes, then what? I've seen this so many, and you want to add so and so, 1 year, 2 years, becomes, especially if it's a breed dog, it's very difficult to handle it.
To
If they're not trained properly.
exactly.
No, in fact, there was a case of a Saint Bernard, which was abandoned at Miramar.
The dog was abandoned?
Abandoned at Miramar.
Really?
It just
Saint
tied
Bernard?
to a lamp post. And Gina Chodankar, if you have heard, I mean, she is one of the major feeders also.
The YSP's wife.
DSP's wife.
Who
And
Sandesh's wife?
Gina,
Sandesh.
yes, Sandesh.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
She actually, she goes around also. She has got people to feed and all that. And she saw and she said, no, she somehow got it rescued and took it to her house. Then we got in the doctor, he had all nail grown up. He was Saint Bernard, but you could see he was very friendly. My wife, man, she tried
Saint
to
Bernards
help
are
her.
normally friendly.
Yeah, very, very friendly.
But you get into something who's not friendly, like GSP or Pitbull or something, then you're in trouble. Yeah?
But you see people with even all these, what do you call that snow
Huskies.
Huskies.
They bring them here. I mean, this is not the weather for them.
Torture, yeah.
It's a torture for them. You have to have them in AC atmosphere. But one of the reasons is that they bring in this as status symbols. As you said, people take a puppy. Even I love puppies. When they're small, they're so playful.
exactly.
You want them, and then you outgrow that. Oh, I don't know what to do. Quietly go and keep it in the market. That's what happens. And then in the market, what they'll do. And then they multiply. If they are not operated, they'll multiply
Yeah.
and things like
And
that.
then there are people who will call themselves animal lovers, oh, I love dogs.
It's a
but
style.
again, but again, it's like they just want to show off hybrids.
Yeah.
I don't know why people don't want to go for local, stray, rescued animals. The breed is not important.
Not that important.
Any animal is faithful, loyal, kind. They are just, they are really lovely. They deserve love. They deserve care. No matter in what situation they are. People will be like, oh, she's like, I get puppies. So many puppies are just abandoned. It's heartbreaking. I get them home. If I put them up for adoption, people don't want them. They're like, malnutritioned hai, or it doesn't look cute. Oh, the skin is having some rash. Once they grow up to become very chubby and cute with all the care that is needed, then I also get attached to them. Later, people will come up and be like, oh, this one is cute. Now I want it. So it's like that. Like their love is very conditioned. It's not unconditional.
But having said that, I will take one step forward. There's a British lady, her name is Nikki. You must have heard in Sholim.
Sholim, yes.
She has got about 140 dogs.
Really?
Yes.
140 dogs apart from cats.
How big
and also
house?
a cat.
How big
At
house?
some point she manages, she has taken on rent. I met her and I asked her, come all the way from England and you're doing this. She's in this for a long
I
time.
don't think she will
The way she is handling them.
My
And apart
God.
from that, she is
Amazing.
also cooking and taking food to Mopsa to
She
feed
is
them.
a superwoman.
Amazing.
To feed them. So, there are few feeders who I really wanted to mention. One was that Gina and the other one was...
But do you all have this type of people who are really sort of who love animals? Yeah,
Yes.
I don't want to, because I have seen one thing. You love animals, you love animals. I don't think there is a specific person, dog person, cat person.
There are people like that. They will be like, oh, I'm a dog person, but I don't like cats around me. There are people like that,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually I was getting previous many complaints of some cat owners saying that okay, the street dogs are killing our cats, but they are also leaving their cats unattended.
You can't leave them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So again, even dog owners, cat owners, they should be responsible. Taking your dog out, take them on leash. Be
Leash.
responsible.
Absolutely. And you have to
So,
take a dog.
yes.
Trust me, even chickens for that matter, hens and all, they are cute, lovely animals. They're not supposed to be eaten. Come on.
When you were young, you used to go feed them. And
Yeah, I still do. I have
recognize
them.
you. They recognize you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but cats. One thing with cats, I've seen. We had some 4 cats, including half. We picked up friends and whatever. But the males don't remain. They go.
That's why they are supposed to be neutered.
Same with
They're
dogs.
supposed to be
Yeah.
neutered. Because they can smell female cats on heat from a
Yeah, then they
distance
will go.
and they will go. That is a natural instinct. They literally stay hungry, okay? They will starve themselves
For
to
days
death, but
together.
they want a
And then
female.
they come
Yeah.
Our guys have never come back.
No, they have been attacked by dogs and something.
They were
Yeah.
really, nice.
Yeah, that's
Our
very
cats used to be like
nice.
literally dogs. You ring the bell and the cat will go first.
I know. Some people have this notion that cats are not that faithful. No,
But
it's
that
not
is the
like
problem.
that.
When cats, dogs, they come on heat. They go for
Then it's an
mating.
issue.
Yeah.
Then they get into fights. They come home with wounds. Sometimes they come home so late that there are already maggots.
Correct.
So
No, but
that
that's
is
if you leave your
also.
dog out in the
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
That is your. This.
You're inviting trouble.
Yeah,
By just
you
leaving
call
your
him
inviting
trouble,
trouble.
literally. And suppose in that moment, if they bite somebody, then you're responsible.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, okay, stray dogs now you cannot handle, but at least your own pet dog, you take them on a leash. No, they are like,
Don't take them on a
yeah,
leash.
no, they just leave them out and then they'll be like, oh, I have a male dog, I won't have any puppies, let him go out. Arey, but he's impregnating several other dogs and then those puppies suffer on the road. They just come under the cars, they are malnutritioned. It's really heartbreaking. So it's better to neuter them first.
I had also a case. One dog was really aggressive, wounded, one leg broken in Giri Highway, German Shepherd, and we rescued the dog. Very aggressive. So we had to sedate him and then take him to the vet. But shockingly, the dog had come from Ponda.
How?
Yeah, I don't know how. Maybe he got in somebody's car or what. But the owner came and he came with the proof. And yeah, obviously the dog got up and went to the owner. No? But from Ponda he reached here.
Why did he? Why did the dog go there?
Meeting.
Meeting.
Exactly.
So that is what happens when they
it
come
is a
on heat.
natural instinct they have.
So that is also an
So sterilization is the
Yes.
answer, I would say.
For,
yeah.
after say what? After 5 years or something, right? What do you feel? Sterilization. When should it happen?
It should happen immediately.
6
I mean, it should have
months.
happened 5 years back.
for dogs 6
Okay.
months, cats
After
also.
6 months?
Yeah.
Ah,
6 to
okay,
7
okay.
months. Yeah, the age. Once they are of age and they come on heat, that is usually 6 to 7 months by max. They come on heat by then.
Okay.
So that is the perfect
Yeah.
time.
I was talking about VABCs where that should have happened long back. By now we would have had a drastic reduction. It's not that you want to make them extinct by going on operating them like dinosaurs. That they go extinct.
Yeah.
You operate
I
a
don't think
certain
that-
number, say
Things
70%,
possible.
Yeah,
70% or something
Okay,
like that.
okay, I want to bring in cattle also. Now there is a major issue. People look at dogs, because they bark and they run after things.
Yes.
But the amount of issues that people in Goa have been facing with cattle being left on the roads
Yes.
is amazing. Now people don't want to talk about it for various reasons. I'll not get into it. Really, it doesn't make a
Exactly,
difference.
yeah.
But does make a difference too, because they can be a menace. Because you can't see them in the night, and half of our streetlights are never working.
Correct.
And they are black, and they sit on the road. and
they always sleep
Yeah,
on
it's
the
a
road.
very sad situation.
Yeah.
They get hurt, even humans get
Humans
hurt.
get
It is
it, but the
equally
thing is,
hurting. Yeah.
what can be done? Because at least dogs are stray, cattle are not stray, they're somebody's cattle. So
Correct.
what does the SPCA can do in it, and what can you do about it? Legally, what can you do? Forget about the ones that is humanitarian side.
Yeah,
Legally,
actually, all the panchayats should have they are
Gaushala.
Yes.
But if it's a owner, if I own the cow, why should the government take care of
Actually,
it?
now
But
it should,
it's
be
fine,
made,
see.
it should be made very strict now that even if the cow has a tag on the ear and it is a owned cow, if you are leaving her or leaving a bull on the road, the Gaushala should just come pick it up and they do that actually. But then people argue with them, ki, "Arey, it was our cow, how did you just take her?" Arey, because you are not giving
The
proper
road is
care
ours.
that is
The roads are
needed.
not meant for.
Yeah, exactly, and it is very dangerous,
they should be penalized with a fine.
But is
actually.
there
People-
any legal remedy for this?
See, in Pune they were taking these cows from the road and keeping them in a shelter. And if you come, you have to pay a
Pay a
fine.
fine.
Exactly. That
Second
is
time you have to pay a bigger fine.
Even Gaushalas here actually they do it. If the owner comes like if they come after 3 days, there is a certain amount of fine. 7 days the fine increases. 12 days the fine goes higher. So they do it.
How can you, if you, like for example, if somebody, home person goes for 12 years, you don't know that the person is gone. You don't know.
That's what people here just want to take advantage of that.
Laws are in place.
Are there laws?
There are
Not being
laws.
implemented.
I think the panchayat
Yes.
is responsible for
Yeah, there are
yeah.
laws, they are not being implemented, and then at times, I don't know if I should say this here, but at times we try our best, we take them to the Gaushala. There are some powerful people who have powerful connections, then they'll call up, they'll be like,
But
just give the cow.
powerful people are there for everything. Like if somebody, I have seen this so many times. Now you were pissing on the road, or you're throwing garbage
I
out of the
know.
road, and you'll say like, "Arey, you know who I am."
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
You don't have a toilet. You should be ashamed if you're a powerful person and pissing on the road. You don't have a toilet. You're very
Exactly.
This is some
The
issue.
bottom line is somebody is not doing their job.
Yes.
Exactly.
Nobody's doing their job.
Yeah.
I think I
So in this case, there are panchayats who are actually responsible.
Panchayats
Yes.
for,
They are
for
very-
implementing
yeah,
also
they are very
owners-
slow.
See,
And it is
There
not
are
that
laws,
it
but
is not that they are not
being
getting
implemented
funds.
currently.
There are funds
There are.
for cows to pick up also. Government is giving funds to
For
keep
their
them also.
fodder,
Everything government is giving
feeding,
funds for.
everything.
Once the cows dies, they come and take.
Then they want the subsidy.
Because after burying
Then they want subsidy.
they're getting money to bury them.
Exactly. No, even the owners get subsidy. So that time they'll come here, it was my cow. That I have seen people when the kettle is injured, nobody's coming forward to help, saying, "No, not mine." Okay, and then once it dies, then people will literally fight, saying, "Oh, it was my kettle." Then these people shouldn't be given subsidy. They should be fined actually.
And,
because it's cruelty.
It's virtually confessing it is not.
Yeah.
It's cruelty
Fine,
because you're
fine.
living in a
Exactly. True.
You know, like you talk about powerful people. Like I need to just add to this a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
if you are in Goa or India, you will be throwing pan on all the walls.
Yeah, oh my
You can
God.
do your number 1, number 2, number 3, number
Whatever,
4, 5,
whatever.
6,
I know.
anything you want
Yeah.
on the roads. You don't have to do parking fee. You see the red light, you zoom through.
Yeah, yeah.
If there are no cameras. But these same people, and so many of our people are there who are in the US, they are in Paris. I don't see them doing this.
They will follow the rules.
They will follow the rules more than even
Yeah.
the locals.
Correct.
Why you think that is? It is because of the implementation.
Exactly.
See,
They know that over here they can just get away with it.
No, why people get away with it? Now this is something that I have learned. I think Prakash Bhatt can pull me on it
Agree.
because everything goes under the carpet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because people are not willing to talk and bring it out over the carpet.
Exactly.
The moment
Yeah.
you bring things over the carpet, then obviously
Yeah.
it's not
Here we are,
I'm taking a over the carpet. I'm taking a
We are going to be targeted for this.
But why should you so this about it? Then you should.
And now that you spoke about this garbage thing, humans are making the place dirty. Okay, they don't know where to throw their garbage. The panchayats do not have a proper garbage management system. Then when the hungry dogs go and they will rip
Yeah,
out things
explode.
from the garbage, then they'll be like, see, dogs are making the place dirty. Humans, you intelligent beings, don't have that much sense as to where to throw your garbage. How can you blame a hungry animal?
We are like out of time, and
Yeah.
these topics that if you want to discuss, we are always there. Garbage or whatever.
Yes.
We don't
Even
have
garbage,
to-
it has to be disposed properly.
Yeah.
Just
Because-
accept the concept
because
of
garbage
coexistence.
Exactly. That is the.
Yeah, Apurva, I will get you
Yeah.
back because we need to discuss about snakes. We never reach
Of course, sure.
Thanks a lot, guys. Dexter,
Yeah.
Apurva, Albert. Albert, I knew we studied Portuguese together. So many years back, I was surprised to see him today. Prakash Bab, I hope to see you all back
Thank you.
on our channel
Sure,
again for
sure.
some of these views. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you so
having us.
much.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks
Now
for-
this has been a very interesting, probably divisive debate because lots of people will. I don't know, but there are always fors and more. In some cases, like this, is more against than for. But ultimately, somebody has to take a stand, and I think we need to do it for somebody, for something, for issues which need to be brought out, streamlined. I don't think there's a problem. I don't really believe in problems, as anybody who knows me, which I believe in solutions.
And coexist.
So solutions. Any issue can be solved. It's an opportunity for when something comes up, some sort of a clash comes up. It's always an opportunity to try and get something better, make it work. So hopefully this issue also can easily be solved. I don't think it's too much of a problem. It just needs political will and a little bit of pressure from all sides to get this thing sorted out on the roads. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you so
And
much.
hopefully we will be able to find some sort of a coexistence.
Balance, yeah.
It's prompting me from that coexistence. Thank you and keep watching Goa 360.